got the Texans Fan Better Podcast.
Jim Bridge, Fifth Ward Crenshaw.
You know the best out there.
Keno, Fuck Diggity 713.
To all my Texans Nation. If you feeling good, I want you to throw them H's up high. Yeah, like that. I see you. Let's swarm. Yeah, Houston, Texas, born and raised. Yeah, that's where I'm from. The best city in the state. Yeah, we stay turned up. There's excitement in the air for the Houston Texans. We swarming all year, causing havoc, we wrecking. Coming off that edge, we got 5-5-5-5-1. Thing on the outside, locking down your number one. All about the swarm mentality. And the H, standing on business is the way we operate. I rep that 7 like CJ, that 1 like Diggs, that 3 like Dell. H-time we doing it big, you know that 12 out here. And don't you never forget, better pick your poison, cause we got Joe in the midst. We rock that battle red, still blue, Liberty white, H-time blue, drip galore, man, we so fresh, fire like the field. Shout out to the whole squad, chasing greatness. Eyes on the prize, one goal, it's time to take it.
Let's get it.
Throw them H's up, throw them H's up, now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up, we throw them H's up, throw them H's up, let's show love for them Texans, cause them Bulls about to perform. Throw them H's up, throw them H's up, now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up, we throw them H's up, throw them H's up, let's show love for them Texans, cause them Bulls.
Welcome back to the Texans Fan Better Podcast. I'm your host tonight, Matthew Briggs. As always, I got my trio with me. Keno will be shortly, but right now I got Mr. H-Time Honcho himself. Giant Honcho, the man. What's going on, brother?
What up, man? What's going on, baby? How we doing?
Hey, be blessed, be a Texans fan, right?
Yes, sir. Always.
And like I said, we got Keno coming right now. He's taking care of the baby girl. So as soon as he gets started taken care of, he'll jump back on. And Crenshaw, it's not a show if we don't have technical difficulties. Crenshaw will be here shortly. But before we kick it off, we want to say thanks for having us back. It's been almost a month since we've been on. Life happens, but we're glad to be back. And being back, Mr. Crenshaw, what is up, my brother?
What up? What up? What's the damn deal?
You ready for football season?
Oh yes, hell yeah. This that time of the year right here, man. That summertime is hard out here, man.
Yeah, I'm ready for the nice cool air. Well, like I said before, it's been about a month since we've been on, so we have not touched bases on a lot of things. So we're gonna try to hit it off. First, let's talk about the most recent thing. We traded away Don Messi to the Eagles for our pick back and for tight end Harrison Bryant. So basically, we traded John Messi, Kenyon Green for C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Hunter Bryant. Anto, it's been a while since you have been on here, so I'll start off with you. What do you think, brother?
I don't know, man. To me, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. As a real Texans fan, bro, I was kind of done with Mitchie last year, man. I feel like what we're trying to do right now as an organization, he just don't too much fit in right now, man. I feel like he still has a lot of development that he needs to go on, man. But right about now, we're gonna need that roster space for what we're trying to do. I feel like we got a solid group of guys at wide receiver right now, man. That put up a great amount of extent to actually try to get a contract here, man. So, I understand that CJ's boy and stuff like that, man. But business is business, man. And I was already at the point where I like the guy, but when you actually see him getting traded and you think about it, man, what has he really done since he's been here? So I'm not too upset about it. I do wish him the best in Philadelphia. Fresh off a Super Bowl, but man, I'm not mad at the trade at all, man.
All right, so what about you? You got a lot to say about it.
Well, first, can you guys hear me clear?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. Well, he ain't really done shit to really give a fuck about him getting traded, to be honest with you. Because, okay, I guess the best thing for him, he goes to Eagles you have a Alabama connection there, even though he didn't play with Jalen Hurts. But to me, he's on a better team, but he's in a worse position because they don't pass the ball like that for him to show what he can do. So he's gonna be looking for another team that's off season. Cause think about it, man. Jalen Hurts last year only had what 25, 2,600 passing yards. They don't pass the ball over there like that. So he was better here for his passing, but the problem he was gonna be wide receiver 5 or 6. So like Honcho said, hope he does well over there, but I don't see him really doing too much of nothing. He's going to be a lost cause over there because of the way they run their offense. So that's all I got to say about him.
Okay. Anything new to add? What do you think about the trade?
Man, I honestly I don't feel no type of way. I kind of saw it coming. I kind of hoped for it in a way. It's just some other guys I'm hoping that get traded as well. First Kenyon Green, now Mechie, and I'm hoping for a guy like DP to get traded. To be totally honest, I'm gonna be straightforward. But some may say he don't have no value, but we shall see. But yeah, man, which like Huncho said, Crenshaw said, which Messi the best? It's just that's not a better situation if we're being honest. But who knows? Let's see. Um, the guy does seem like a good blocking receiver, but is he gonna eat and is his stats gonna be better than what they were when he was here? It's possible, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not. Meanwhile, he only has one touchdown with the Houston Texans and probably no more than 300 yards, if that, like career wise with the Texans. So at the end of the day, I do wish him the best, man. That's all I can really say about it.
Yeah, the only thing I would have to say is, I mean, he did do one thing, Crenshaw, that was worth mentioning. He did, recover from from cancer. So you can't say he didn't do nothing while he was in Houston. He did get healthy. But the thing that he didn't bring to the table that the Texans need, especially because I know Crenshaw is going to say this at least once on the show, is Nico Collins is going to be out for at least 6 games. So we need consistency. Mechie has never brought that consistency. His hands were 50-50 toss up. Is he going to catch it or is he going to drop it? So I'm with you guys. Hopefully he figures it out there in Philadelphia. I'm just I'm ready for him to be gone because he makes one good play and Texans Twitter is going nuts. Oh, receiver number two. Like, calm down, fellas. We see this all the time. So good luck.
Shit, matter of fact, I'm gonna top you. If he make 2 or 3 plays in Philadelphia, man, I told you we should have kept him. See, I didn't give up on Mitchell. I didn't give up on him. Oh, that shit is coming. That shit is coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Stock market, like it's gonna happen for sure. You know. So
Hey, I got a quick hot take though. I know we think Nico gonna miss 5 to 6 games, but y'all, what if he play the whole season because he's trying to re up that bad?
and he's wide receiver number one in the whole league.
But he didn't he recently get paid like last year or so.
He did, but
So I don't. I mean, unless he gonna be on some D Hop shit, cause D Hop got paid the year before. Then the next year he wanted another contract. Then we traded his. I think
hmm
Nico will do some shit like that because if he's a team guy, he know that Will and CJ contracts is more important to the team than his contract.
what if he just want like a couple of 2 more years added on that three
But
years?
but is he playing on the new contract already this year? Does it kick in this year or kicks in the following year?
That's a good question. I want to say it kicks in this year because he got drafted before Steen, so Steen's not kicking in this year. It's kicking in, I think, the
Oh,
year
okay,
after.
so that means that
So I think Nico kicks in
Nico's
this
on
year.
year 4. So I mean the contract kicks in next year then because he was a
Okay,
third round pick, they get four
okay,
years. So
okay.
if he asks for another contract without playing on this contract, then he'll need to be on my damn team. You know what I'm
I
saying? Point blank.
look at AJ Brown though. You saw he got a update. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he was already extended, then they added something to his
But
extension. So
AJ
that's what I'm
Brown had,
talking about. I know he got a
but
Super Bowl.
AJ Brown has been all pro, Pro Bowler, probably every year, or at least every year, but 1 year in his career. Nico Collins is a one-time Pro Bowler.
I got you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
AJ
saying.
Brown,
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
AJ
Don't be
Brown pretty much healthy
surprised.
or whatever. But I mean, I won't say that he don't deserve it. But let's. I want to get my other guys paid first before I come back to Nico Collins. So
Got you.
let me yeah let me pay CJ and Will. Then Nico, I got you.
Honcho,
Cause you know, because you know Nick Casario, he take care of his players. He take care of all the players. I'm surprised he ain't paid us the fans, cause he paid everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
Shoot, pay me some shit. I'll take it.
Honcho, it looks like you're gonna say something. You're on mute. You got something to say?
My bad, bro. No, I was just saying, man. That contract that Nico gets, it kicks in this year, man. So I think we
Okay.
safe right now.
Yeah,
How, but how kicks in this year if he initially signed a 4 year deal and he's got an extension?
Well, he only signed a 3 year deal, and that last one, that year we just played, that was the end of his rookie
new
contract. That
contract.
one
Yeah, he's right.
kicked in
Wait,
this
hold
year.
on, wait. So
Yeah, cause
you telling me that Nico Collins played the year before on the last year of his deal and didn't hold out? That don't make sense. After having 1,500 yards, 1,400 yards?
Well, I mean, I mean,
yeah, but
Whoa.
yeah,
I know that's
it's,
true. Cause Steen going on his year 4.
yeah.
But
Nico going
Sting,
on year
but
5.
but Sting a first round pick, so you know
No,
you
I
usually
got you.
extend
I
them
got you.
out of 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we could have waited on Sting. Sting didn't have to get extended this
Well,
past off
now
season.
you pay Sting now because what you want to do,
It's
you want to
cheaper,
go,
of course.
yeah, you want to go Sting, CJ, and then you want to go Will the following year. That's how you want to do that shit.
Or
Because
vice versa.
because once CJ money kick in, bro, if the guys we drafted they haven't developed, this team gonna be fucked.
And didn't Sting didn't he change agents? Didn't his agent uh
Yeah, David. It's
yeah,
David.
yeah. Well, hope I mean that wasn't a bad contract.
I
So
mean,
hope,
he still up the market. He went up what 3 mil or 5? I think JC got JC Horn. I think what did he get? I
he
think he
got
got
more
27 or
he got more
25.
than Sting. Yeah, he got more than Sting.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, because we signed Sting and then Horn jumped that what made Horn the highest paid.
No, because no, what's his name? The
Nah,
highest
yeah,
paid.
yeah.
Sauce
It's
the highest
Sauce
paid.
the highest paid because it was a guy in
Sauce
Yeah, he,
Carolina first, then Sting, and then it was Sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce was waiting on Sting to get paid.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those two. I forget who it was. Yeah. But I mean, all pro, heck of a year. I wish we would have waited 1 year, but I mean, still get the bag.
Waited 1 year for who? Steve?
Yeah,
Man, that man would have wanted 35 deal, man. You
Yeah,
better
ain't
nah.
PS2 getting ready for another deal also?
I think he
Might
already
be.
signed one. Didn't
He signed like a year or two ago, but who knows, man? They
But
might re-up him.
now
Now,
look,
PS2 won defensive player of the year, so he could go in and ask for more money. I got defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? That alone go get you another 10 mil right there.
Mm-hmm.
and Ken, like I get what you're saying, but like let's not hear and say that Sting's been this man this whole time. You know what I mean? Like he first year he's been healthy the whole season. So I would like to see,
No,
you know what I mean? I would like to see a more same thing with like Nico. I get why they did it.
that's what I'm saying.
You know, that's
If
why I did it.
Nico played the whole season, what if he try to pull like I don't know. We gonna see though. We
Well,
gonna
I
see.
think it's good, bro. We don't get those type of guys the option to try to go test the waters. That's why I like it, man. I mean, we locked them up. And what was that? Didn't we lock them up in season, Nico? So,
Right
I
before the
think
season started
right
last
before, yeah, man. I appreciate that. I feel like it was a smart move, man. Having those guys going out and seeing other teams pitching to them and stuff like that, man. I
yeah.
ain't ready for that circus.
Yeah.
Not at all.
What I would say, what I would say, okay, Matt, what you saying, I like what you saying, cause that's how I feel. But I am with if we draft the guy, we develop the guy, pay the guy. I don't mind paying him
No,
earlier than
no,
we're supposed to
I
pay
get
him.
that. I get that. But I mean, Donta Robinson, here, best example, right? Like, pay me red. Like, the dude was balled out. We paid him, and then never been healthy. You know what I mean? Like,
Now, but Stingley have to play this year at least 15 games because you can't get paid and then go back to playing 9, 10 games. You got to at least give me 15 games this year. Or what Matt's saying is right. Like, hey, we didn't pay you, and then you go back to being hurt again. So him and Nico got to play 15 games, at least for me. So I can say both of those deals are good.
I mean,
I can
I want you to say 15 games, right? Like, with the
Nah, bro. Nah, nah, nah,
nah,
nah,
play
nah,
the
no,
whole
no, no, no.
season. Play the whole
We
season.
we
I
we
mean,
we,
What
we
you
can't
just did.
we can't be saying Stingley is the best or number two and he only giving you 10 games a year. I
well,
can't I can't I can't I can't go to the barber shop and claim that if he can't give me more than that. You know what I'm saying?
that what I'm saying is today's football is different, right? Like, we play one extra game. People say it's always just one extra game. No, that's still a lot because of the brutality of the sport. So I mean, there's not a lot of players that play the whole 17 games anymore. At least they at least take one game off. You know what I'm saying? So like
All right.
The quarterbacks don't.
15 is a little. I like. It'd be nice, but
I,
14, 13 is more. You know what I mean? It's more realistic. But I agree with you, Grimshaw. I'm with you. But I'm just saying.
Man, Sting playing this whole season. He got to play this whole season.
I'm with
He
you,
just
bro.
did it.
I'm with you,
Don't
bro.
get paid and then change up. No, you just did it, bro. You got paid.
Well, that's what
Play
me and
the
Grimshaw are
whole
saying.
season.
That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, he need to play the whole
see
season. Forget
see
15. No, the
I
whole
put
season.
I put it like this. Okay, hey, you know what? 17 look, 16 or 17 depending on how the last game is and we got the division up. You know what, Matt? This is how I do shit. I compare him to like the other top five, and how many games they playing every year. He need to play that or more.
All right.
Because if not, I can't. Like I said, I can't go tick for tack with people and saying that my guy is better than your guy if he's not available on the field. And you already know ability is availability. And yeah, he's great when he's out there. But damn, 11 games, bro. You also hurting the team because now we got to shift guys over to do things that they're not comfortable with doing. Because when you're out there,
Hmm.
your side of the field is locked up. So now you're making it easier on the defense. But you ain't out there, now you fucking the whole defense up. So
Hey,
you
you
need
can
to get
say the
your
same
ass
thing
out
about
there and
Nico.
play.
You say the same
Yeah,
thing about
same
Nico. If
thing
he
with
ain't
Nico.
out there,
You gotta be out there, bro.
hmm
At least be a decoy. You know what I'm saying? At least be a decoy because when you out there, the offense is off the chain. But as soon as
Okay.
your ass ain't out there, it ain't different.
Now hold
he
on.
need to be triple crown.
Hold on
That's
now.
what he need to be this upcoming
Hold
season.
on now. Let's not get it twisted. We can say we want them on the field, but what happened last year, especially the Detroit game? Nico was healthy. Nico was ready to play. He wanted to be play. But what happened? D'Amico Ryans and Nick Casario, oh, the division lost. So guess what? It don't matter. He's not playing. So we can say we want you on the field, but we gotta stop being pussies when it comes to the front office.
I'm gonna say this though, we still should have won that game.
Oh,
We
No,
didn't
definitely.
need Nico. We
regardless,
still should have won that game.
I get you that, regardless. But quit having that mindset.
Now I got you.
We
My
will
thing
get to
is,
the divisional round with that mindset. Well, they lost, so it doesn't matter. No, best, like Crenshaw says, best ability, availability, have your best player
mhm,
available, put them on the fucking field. That's it.
yeah.
You know,
One thing though that's crazy because D'Amico make it say, and maybe things is gonna start to change, but how he's talking, he knows they need to be 1 or 2 seed. He knows that. That's the way to get to that championship
well,
and AFC championship game. So I hope they not on that type of stuff this year, man. Like if Nico is healthy, put him on the field. If
Well,
Sting, well, like I said, Sting needs to play the whole year. He played all last year. Got paid. He needs to play this whole year. That's my expectations.
well,
That's just me.
and this is y'all know how I am. I like to see it before I believe it, right? But this is what I'm kind of seeing too is that whole ordeal with Nico not playing stuff. I still have a feeling that it's kind of Nick Casario, or not Nick Casario, but Bobby Slowick playing his little. He was worried about the offense, and D'Amico was only worried about the defense. Now it looks like D'Amico's like, well, I had something special last year in the defense. If the offense would produce, it could be a different story.
Hmm.
So now he's like,
Yeah,
hey, it's time for focus on both ends. I mean, that's what it seems like in press conference.
yeah,
Like
I
Chris,
agree.
he's always talking. He's going to give you what you want to hear. So that's why I say I wanted to see it before I believe. Crenshaw, you agree or disagree?
I agree. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with Kenan as well. I think the only way we can make an AFC Championship, we got to be a 2 seed because we got
Yeah,
to get
we
those
can't
two
play the
home
cold.
games.
We can't
Uh,
play in the cold.
You know what I'm saying? On the road, we're not gonna win. I don't. I love my team to death. On the road, we're not going to fucking win. We're not going to go in Buffalo, Kansas City, or Baltimore and beat them in the playoffs on the road. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those delusional fans like, oh yeah, any given Sunday. No, 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 the fuck not. We're not gonna do it. But if we at home, fucking right, we're gonna win that shit. Fucking right. So we need to be at home. And then as far as that Detroit game, I don't know. I don't know what's going on right there because he was supposed to play and he didn't play. Maybe coach grown this year. Maybe do things differently. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he wanted to hold him out one more week. But like Kenneth said, we still should have won that damn game. Jared Goff's still throwing interceptions right now. We should have
Right.
won that goddamn game. So that was no excuse.
I'm just tired of being on the opposite side of history, right? Like the Detroit Lions game. We are the only team to ever throw or pick off Jared Goff 5 times, opposing quarterback 5 times, and still lose. Still lose. We're the only team in playoff history to outrun, outpass, and time of play the team and still lose. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm like I'm not like Crystal said, going to the barbershop. I'm tired of telling everybody in Kansas City I'm a Texans fan. You know what I mean? Like, I can't brag. Oh yeah, we outran you. Oh, but we lost. Like how you gonna brag about that?
Eh,
Yeah.
all right. So what you just said, Matt? Are we the only team to what we had on Tennessee, like 8, 9 sacks and a pick six and lose the damn game? Is that the first time in history?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe probably. I
Because
mean,
we had a shitload of sacks that game right there. And still lost.
yeah. Well, I mean the Titans sacked Joe Burrow I think 9 times and they still lost. And then the Bengals
But did they have a pick six?
probably not. I don't know.
Because we had a pick six in that game as well. I'm like, God damn, defense did everything they needed to do.
Yeah. And like this fellow says, the defense travels. Dolphins will be better this year. It does, but and fellows, tell me if I'm wrong. It's not the defense that needs to travel, right? It's D'Amico. I'm tired of taking the foot off the pressure. I'm tired of playing for field goals instead of playing for touchdowns. Like the defense can be lights out all they want. The offense can be better all they want. But if you're playing for the tie or playing for the time, we're still gonna lose, right?
I ain't gonna lie. I
All
think
right.
I think Chris, let me say this because I know you're gonna disagree with what I'm about to say. But I truly feel like Nick Haley is not coming with that type of energy. Like we saw
Oh, right.
what
That's
the
all.
Rams did. The Rams was literally blowing. I forgot what team they was blowing out. They went and scored another touchdown when the game was clearly over. They probably was up like what 14, but they went and scored another touchdown in the fourth quarter. I forget who they was playing, but like I believe he's bringing that type of energy. He's not about to play around, and the stuff we were seeing in the preseason going forward on 4th and 5. Think he did that twice or whatever the case may be. I think he's going to bring that into the season. We shall see. Time will tell, but I believe that's the type of energy he's going to bring to this offense, as I will see.
All
Man,
right, two things. One, no, hold on. I say it later. I said I'm gonna let Huncho go. He ain't said it. My bad, Huncho. Go ahead
oh,
and
no,
go, Huncho.
man, going back to what y'all was talking about the injuries, man. I agree with both sides also. But man, when we had Bobby, bro, I feel like we had receivers in places that they shouldn't have been, and that possibly could have caused injuries also. I mean, with the Tank Dell example, I mean, why was he blocking on that O line? And ended up bucking up his leg or whatever the case is. Man, we
Hmm.
had
Or,
guys that was in the wrong.
or, I'm sorry, Honcho, but you could say take that twice. Why are you putting Jared Wayne and Tank Dell in the same pattern? Like, why is Jared Wayne making a diving catch, taking out
That also, I mean, even the Minnesota game last year, you got who do we have on Grenard? That
the,
tight end. Uh,
Cade,
who we had
Cade Stover.
Cade on Grenard. And then the guy, even the guy from that linebacker that just got paid from Kansas City on another tight end, man. We just had guys in these bunch position that we shouldn't have had there. Gave up way too many sacks. Um, and like you say, Keno, I do agree, man. I feel like this bunch offense is gone. Now that Nick is gone. So we'll spread the ball out a lot more, and that could possibly prevent some injuries. I mean those, like, and I agree the being on the field, man, that is the most important thing. But man, I gotta give a lot of that blame to Bobby Still, man. But it's to be told, in the near future, man, when we see actually how this Nick Cady offense is, because I'm not gonna get too hype off this preseason, man, because they only using what about 5% of that playbook anyway, so
Hmm.
we'll see once this season start, man, and where he got our guys lined up. But to ask, I mean, if I'm confident in it, hell yeah, I feel a lot better in it, bro. I feel like no news is good news, and early in the preseason and the training camp was getting all this news about the defense, the offense struggling against the defense. We haven't got majority of that news lately, so hopefully these guys actually. Uh, you know, putting in that effort to go against that type of defense, man. So I'm ecstatic, man. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait it out patiently. I have a lot more after the first game of the season. I'm ready.
all right, Crenshaw?
All right, two things. One on in the comments by the album. Can you please specify how you think the offense is going to be much better this year? And then on to Kenneth. Kenneth, I seen the Rams score 55, 50, 50 plus points on Monday Night Football, and Nick Caley was in New England. So don't come with that. Our offense gonna be this, our offense gonna be that. That's all Sean McVay,
No,
bro. That's all Sean
listen,
McVay.
but he
Now
still was under Sean McVay. What I'm saying is,
he
bro,
still he still was what?
energy is contagious. Energy is contagious.
Bruh.
This is why
We
Bobby
thought the
Slowett
same
had to
thing. We
go.
thought something about Bobby. We thought that about Bobby.
No,
When Bobby
no,
came over
no,
here,
no,
well, oh
no,
man, he's with Kyle Shanahan. Kyle
no,
Shanahan this,
no.
Kyle Shanahan that.
He
That
was
don't mean
he was
nothing.
on the defensive side, fam.
Man, look, he's a passing game coordinator. He wasn't an
Now,
offensive coordinator. I'm talking about Nick Caley. He was a passing game coordinator, not an offensive coordinator. So you can't say,
yeah.
all right, okay, you
But
know
you
what?
can't say some of the stuff he did in the preseason is not
Uh,
that type of energy that
okay,
we know
okay,
that McVay will do. What I'm
well,
saying
okay.
is only time will tell, but I think he's going to bring that energy. None of that playing it safe, kick the field goal stuff. I don't think he's going to bring that type of energy.
But hold on. I'll let you finish real quick, Crenshaw. But like by the album, he says this too. Bobby was coaching for field goals. Nick's coaching for six every time. Okay, I get that they're playing. They're the play callers. At the end of the day, who's the head coach?
You're right.
So
Everything goes
it,
to
it
fans,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at who's calling plays. Who's settling for field goals. If D'Amico's okay with it, that's not okay. Like we have to try better, and it starts with D'Amico Ryan. Point blank. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry, brother.
All right. So by what Kenneth's saying, so basically, if you think that, that means that Duval gonna have a great ass offense because that coach was offense coordinator of a top four offense last year. So I mean he's gonna bring the same shit to Duval. Since if Nick Cage's gonna bring what they did last year to us, that mean that Liam Collins, what the fuck his name is, gonna do the same thing for Trevor Lawrence. Is that what you're telling me?
Nah,
All
I
right
don't
then.
know.
All
I
right
don't
then. So
know.
you can't say
But
that.
the reason I'm saying I don't know is because we don't know what we're gonna get out of Trevor Lawrence. Like
But
we
still,
know Baker Mayfield is true to himself. Like
but Baker Mayfield
these
had a
past
career
few
year.
years,
He had a career year with that guy last year. He's never
yes,
had a
I
season
know.
ever with that.
Last 2 years.
I
Yeah,
don't know, bro.
he been balling. But as far as Trevor Lawrence, it's like, bro, he doesn't have Doug Peterson, you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't have some good coaches, but you just don't know what to expect from the guy. And then honestly, it seems like it's more mental than physical when it comes to Trevor Lawrence. Yes, he's been hurt physically, but he's been making bad decisions as well. So that's why I don't know. I'm not saying he's not gonna turn the Jazz around and help that offense and help Trevor Lawrence. He might, you know what I'm saying? And if he does, cool. But at the end of the day, I just don't know. I can't say I think that will happen yet. Have to wait and see because when you become an OC to a head coach, it's a whole nother ball game. And that's one thing that I didn't to this day would not understand why the Miko Ryans didn't bring on a Cliff Kingsbury, you know what I'm saying, or experienced guy, because it seems like he gave Bobby too much like power in a way, if that makes sense.
Too much
And
rain.
because
Right. Yeah.
yeah, too much. He gave him too much power, and literally he was backing him up in these interviews, and then he realized after the doggone Chiefs game in the playoffs, like, oh, no, this man got to go. And it's like, where was you this whole season? Like, why does it click against the doggone Packers? It should have clicked then. Like, I didn't understand that you run, and then you throw the ball to Tank Dell and the doggone time stops. Like that type of stuff, like it had to be he gave too much power to Bobby. Now, I like how he's been on the offensive side, you know what I'm saying, the training camp and kind of like paying attention and getting hyped with the offense. You know, normally he's hyped with the defense, but you can tell in this training camp and stuff like that, he's been getting hyped at the offense doing what they're doing and getting down the field and stuff like that. At the end of the day, he knows that his defense is going to be good. So he's not really worrying about them. He wants this offense to be
Well,
successful. So,
to play devil's advocate, and I kind of jump off Honcho's, piggyback off Honcho's back. The beginning of the off season, that's all that was, or not off season, but training camp. That's all we heard, right? Offense struggles. Offense looks horrible. Offense sucks. Offense. Well, the thing we got to know is getting better, and that's something we never seen Bobby. We never seen him getting better. It just plateau, right? As long as
same old stuff.
I mean, that's the only thing we can hope for as that for an offense like. Well, we honestly don't know until week 5. We say this all the time. Week 5 in the NFL, that's the team you have. That's when everybody has no excuse.
You know, Matt, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what
Right.
I'm more interested to see is the second half of every game, man. I mean, I'm gonna use another example. When we
Back.
played Baltimore, was it either I think it was this year or the year before?
Year
We,
before in the playoffs.
yeah, in the playoffs. So we played.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Our first game of the season. We went in a halftime both games. First game, regular season and playoffs. 10-10, both the same score. Came out second half. The difference was those guys made those adjustments and we didn't. So that's why I'm really intrigued to see this second half. If we're gonna come out and do the same shit that we did in the first half, or we're gonna come out the second half and you're gonna see a whole new brand of the Texans. You know what I mean?
Now, hold on, Honcho. Come on now, man. You know why they didn't. You know why they didn't adjust. Teams don't adjust at the halftime. Come on now.
That,
Bobby
that
said it.
that's what he
Teams
said.
don't adjust at halftime. Come on now.
That's what he said.
I can't believe that man said that when I saw that video. I'm like, bro, is this AI? And then the Miko piggybacked and said the same thing. Like, I guess he was trying to protect this guy, but man, that was crazy work. That was crazy work. Ain't no way that man believe that.
Well, before we still got ways to go before we end, but let's jump to this preseason game. We can jump about both of them, but honestly, the only one that matters, right, is it was Saturday's game because this is the first time we got to see CJ Stroud. Which I will say this right now, I'm with Crenshaw. I think CJ should have played the first game. Bill Burr was out there, so what's his face? CJ should have been out there too. But look, he went uh, 6 for 8, 46 yards and a touchdown. Pretty good outing. The thing that impressed me the most was we had 5 yards per carry. 5 yards per carry. Crenshaw, man, I'll start with you, brother. What impressed you in this game?
I think the thing that impressed me the most was getting the ball out the hand quick because we don't know what kind of offensive line we're gonna have this year. I can't judge them by the preseason because these guys not really calling up plays like that on both sides of the ball. So I can't judge them until, like you said, the first 5 weeks. It let you know, and that's right before the bye week for us. Let you know what kind of offense you're gonna have. Defense is there. Defense, we know what kind of defense we're gonna have, but the offense we don't know. But I like that CJ was getting the ball out of his hands quick. I know he had that one miss on the sideline with Nico Collins. Now you would think that wouldn't happen between those guys since they've been together, for this long. And that was Christian Kirk or one of the rookies. I'm like, okay, you don't got that much work with them, but that's something that they'll fix. Shit, game one. But I love that. I mean, Fisher had a bounce back. Tate keep doing Tate things, but still, I just don't know what his offensive line is really going to bring. But overall, it was good. It was good. I like the aggressiveness by Nick. I still don't believe if it was regular season he would have done in the first quarter. It's no way. But overall, it was a great game on both sides of the ball.
Hey, right. The only first quarter mattered, right? Like that's the only really we're judging off, right? Kendall, what do you think? You're muted, brother.
Pretty much, my take is similar to Crenshaw. I like what I saw from the offense and saw from CJ. You know what I'm saying? It was quick decision making, and then like what I saw from the offensive line and pushing the defense back, and the running backs getting 3 yards. And y'all said what 5 yards per carry? Yeah, that's crazy. If we could carry that over to the season, that'd be lovely. And of course, like not even having Joe missing. But when we do get Joe Mixon back, and you got Nick and Joe Mixon, like that's I truly believe that's gonna be a good 1-2 punch. And yeah, I know this is something that's another topic, but yeah, the Joe Mixon stuff kind of do got me like, man, what's going on? And Nick's not gonna tell us nothing, even though he responded to the question from I don't it was on 16 radio, but Nick never answers questions. He literally just say something that you know what he's gonna say and just beat around the bush and give you nothing, no type of information. But at the end of the day, defense, of course, they look good, flying around, swarming. That's what they do. So I'm just more excited for the season, man. I can't wait for that first game.
Well, and kind of like what Patton from uh, the other Texans podcast, check him out. What he says, this, this team is supposed to be beat, and so it was good to see the offense pick it up, be on a rhythm. What I'm tired of seeing is C.J. Stroud play 3 and 8, all right off the bat, and just his back against the wall. You know what I mean? So it was good to see where there's a different change of pace. C.J. Stroud's not facing third and long. That's all he faced last year. So it's good to see that. And Kershaw says it too, and I agree with him. This Panthers team is not scary on defense. It's not. But the thing that impressed me was the Panthers defensive tackles are pretty good. They got some good defensive tackles. So for the Andrews, Ingram, and Thomas to allow 5 yards per carry, that's impressive. And again, no sack. Well, I guess he had that one, but that was just a big coverage sack. No sacks is a good thing. You know what I mean? So just let these guys keep going. Yeah, I agree with you, Crenshaw. Having uh, that Nico catch would have been great, but it's something that they're going to air out, hopefully. I, I say hopefully, but I think it will. Uh, Anto, what do you think about the game?
What's that, brother? I had
What
what
do you
out,
think
bro?
about the game?
Say it one more time, man.
What do you think about the game?
Uh, I'm gonna say it like this, man. I put some. I mean, I'm gonna put it out flat, man, because I don't. I like to see the offense, but it's really not all of the offense. But what impressed me the most was the offensive line, man. I like that guy Tate that we took, man, from Minnesota. Nice guy. He get the moving guys, man. And Nick Chubbs, he impressed me also, man. I think he had over 4 or 5 yards per carry. Um, we moved the ball pretty well, man. I like to see those rookies out there. They made a couple plays, man. Showed some flash. Had a nice play to Joe Noah for that screen, man. I mean, these guys are competing. They trying to get a spot out there, but man, I did enjoy it, man. I like what we have as rookies, man. I feel like next week, next Tuesday, it's gonna be pretty tough because we're cutting it down to 53. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose some guys that we probably didn't want to lose, but man, I'm excited for this season, man. That's all I can say. I'll have most of my answers come week one, man. Cause I mean, hey, I feel a lot better about this team, man.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Uh, I'm glad you brought something up, Keno. Um, what is the deal with this? And it's not just the Texans. It seems like every Houston sports team does this. Why are we keeping injuries a secret? The Astros do it. The Rockets have done it. Now the Texans. Just tell us what's going on.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. It don't make sense to me. It's frustrating, but I'm used to it. And y'all know I kind of like I went on a rant recently, and I was like, man, I'm sick of Dick. Like I was going in every group chat, Texas group chat I'm in, talking smack about Dick, like basically saying, bro, just shut up. Like stop talking. Like I don't care. Like stop going to the media, bro. Stop getting on 610 because you don't be saying nothing. He said a whole bunch of nothing. It really be frustrating me, y'all. Like I got mad and said that like, bro, stop just stop talking about the situation with CJ Gardner's. And it was like thank God that it's not nothing that serious and he's gonna be good. He's not gonna be out for the season and he might be back week one. But it's like, bro, Nick got on I don't know what it was, but he was responding to a reporter or he was on 610. But he basically said a whole bunch of nothing. I'm just sick and tired of Nick doing that. Today, I think he responded, answered the question about Joe missing. Said a whole bunch of nothing. Like it's just like I get tired of that. That's just me. But they gotta stop doing that, man. I feel like they really gotta stop doing that. It gets frustrating. Like, cause
Crenshaw,
we want to know what's going on.
you got something to say, Crenshaw?
Um, I mean, nah. I mean, matter of fact, I could. I want to say something that Kenneth said a couple minutes ago. I think the reason why D'Amico didn't hire experienced offensive coordinator because it would have sped up his process of coaching. You know what I'm saying? So he got somebody with no experience, so they give him a longer leash. If you got somebody with experience, and this guy was good at the job, I mean that that's
That's just your
it's already hard for us to get these
No,
type of jobs. So I want the longest I could have here. You know what I'm saying?
honestly, I didn't hear what you said. You kind of cut up, at least on my end.
repeat what you said, Crenshaw.
Can you hear us?
You muted.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Repeat what
Can you
you
hear me?
said, bro.
All right. No, I was saying that I think coach didn't get an experienced offensive coordinator because it would have sped up his process.
Mm,
He wanted to get somebody with no experience.
yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Man, I think D'Amico trying to get in on your convict because you that boy keep going in and out, bro.
Well,
Sound like a robot.
I get what he's saying.
I
He's saying,
get what he said though, yeah.
yeah, if we had a experienced OC, then D'Amico could be worried about being the head coach instead of everything else. But I agree 110%. So, but at the end of the day, you're still a head coach. Does that make sense? Like,
Yep.
the defense is nice,
I
but
mean, that makes his job easier. Like, man, all you gotta do is worry about the defense, call your plays, do what you do, and you got an experienced OC. Like, if you had Cliff, like, bro, you wouldn't have to worry about nothing that's going on with the offense. You just focus on your defense, make sure they right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that would have been better, but how he's obviously choosing to do now, as far as like getting unexperienced guys, it's just like, but all we can do is see. Like, I feel like Nick Haley gonna be cool. Like, he just got to prove it. You got to show us, like, hey, like, I'm not Bobby Slow, y'all. I know how to adjust. I know we need to adjust after half. And if something ain't working, I'm gonna get that out the way. You know what I'm saying?
oh, for sure. Chris, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So what y'all talking about right now?
Oh, we're just kind of agreeing with you about the whole having experienced OC help Miko, uh, you know,
Hmm.
get experience faster.
All right. Let me ask you guys a question here. Okay. So what do you guys take on and be honest here, man. I know people gonna say shit regardless, but just be honest here. What do you guys take on CJ crying again because another guy got injured? Anybody could go.
Man. So they saying he didn't cry, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was talking about Smack. I'm just like, bro, if this man gonna cry every time, come on, bro. Like that man was crying when Tank got hurt. Like the man got shot, which he did get shot. Not in that situation. But he did, you know what I'm saying, in the off season some things happened. But you would have thought Tank got shot on the field or the man was dying, like the way he started crying. Like I get it, yes. Tank done been through it. And like if that man come back, it'll be a crazy story, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like some people like, man, the man can't be emotional. I just don't want to be in too emotional. Like when the game going on, you gotta stay locked in. Like, yes, be sad, but don't cry, bro. Like that's how I feel. That's how I see it.
But well, here's my thing. So I think people are kind of reading too much into it. They just said that he was being consoled by Dalton Schultz. Was he crying? Was he mad, throwing his helmet on the ground, pissed because he saw his buddy get hurt? Like when they said console, what kind of consoling we're doing here? That's why I think everybody's just a little going a little overboard. Now,
But you gotta expect that though, man. When we saw what happened in the Kansas City
well,
game.
that Tank Dell, that look, listen, he wasn't the only one crying though. He's the face of the team, so they're gonna show him crying. You know what I mean? Like that. That was a little.
Everybody was sad, bro, but they wasn't crying like CJ was crying, man. Nobody, I don't think nobody else was crying but CJ
Well, I get Jared Wayne was crying.
because he caused it.
Well,
Because he the one did
He
it.
do his job on the line. He
And
like, dang, I'm
he,
finna get cut.
but no, but
and
Hey,
he
man, I
knew
know
that
y'all.
after that.
but no, Nika was being consoled by other teams too. I'm just saying that we can't hold the Tank Dell one for Grant because that's real serious injury. Like Crenshaw
It
might be right.
is. We
He,
can't
he,
cry,
he might not
bro.
be able to come back. He might not be able to ever play football again.
Listen. I done seen some friends get hurt and stuff like that. I had this argument, a conversation in the group chat that I was going back and forth with some guys. Like, man, he can't be emotional. He can't do this. He can't show his emotion and stuff like that. It's not that, but like, yes, you be sad, but you got to keep going. You can't cry on the field. You know what
Last
I'm saying? I just think that's a little bit too much emotions. Be frustrated, be mad, be a little sad, but crying as if this man just died on the field. Like that's you would have sworn the man just got shot on the field. Like
My,
that's how this man was crying. Like
look,
my
I don't
thing is,
know. I love CJ. I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying? I got love for CJ,
hey, he's a
but
good Christmas
just come
man.
on, bro.
Leave that
my,
boy alone. No, but look, you know what happened last time we had a non-emotional quarterback, right?
Well,
He was getting rubbed down behind the back door. So like, if this keeps my man from not getting in trouble, like,
hey,
hey, go ahead and cry, young man. Go ahead and cry.
yeah, we know he locked in. He ain't on none of that. So
my thing,
I'm
man.
not
Hey,
worried
we
about
To
said the same thing about the
me,
Sean
man.
too. So
My opinion is soft to me, man. I mean, it's okay to show your emotions, but man, you the leader of the field. I mean, you the general out there. Like they say, man, there's guys out there that look up to you, CJ. Your job is to lead us and shit like that. I don't want to see my leader out there crying.
I get what y'all saying. I understand why. You know.
But I mean, I do get it. But at the same time, man, you would never see Brady out there crying or anything
Oh,
like
okay.
he
that.
cried at the
That,
press
that
conference, so that
but,
don't count.
but hold on, guys,
That don't.
these, quarterbacks to me are supposed to be assholes, bro. When you see these guys mic'd up and shit like that, grabbing these offensive linemen's face masks, pushing their face, and being that's leadership to me, man. I mean, that soft shit
Hey,
in the
that's
NFL.
Joe missing. I'm
You
glad we got Joe because that's
right.
Joe
You
missing.
you getting ready to make $60 million, bro. We don't need a Joel Osteen on the field, bro. Like we don't, man.
Hey, hey, don't be putting C.J. Stroud, Joel Osteen in the
But
same.
come on, man. He's got to
You know,
show.
like,
I like that he shows emotion, man. But I like to see him with a little more toughness, man.
hold on. So you know my boy CJ would open up the summit if there was a flood coming. He can't be calling him Joel Osteen on here. Come on
Hey,
now.
that was funny,
I just
man.
hey, I love him. I mean, I love him. We
But
gotta love him. But I
no,
just need to see more toughness out of him, man. I mean,
no,
we scored a touch. We
I
scored a
get that.
touchdown. You see emotions. He, doing his dances and shit like that. We got to see the same thing when bad plays go on. Get in your guy's ass. You got Jalen Daniels out here putting offensive linemen out of his damn huddles, and damn, he just came off his rookie season. That's what impresses me, man. I need to see some leadership.
Did they report who he kicked off the field though?
Nah, not yet. We got an idea.
Tunzel. Hey,
Bruh.
All right. So can you guys hear me clear?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Eh, It's like don't show the emotions on the field. With a locker room playing, yeah. But after CJ cried, what happened to our offense? It went to shit. We missed the extra point. We didn't do anything else. So he affected your team. Man, I need you to be that N word out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he kind of soft. He kind of soft. I remember they said that at Ohio State, but I thought they were just saying they're just trolling. But I'm like, damn, okay, now cause I didn't know he was like the way he talked and everything. I didn't know he was like that until we drafted him. So I did some more research on him. He is kind of babyish, he kind of like bitchy. You know what I'm saying? Kind of bitchy. And like you say, he need to be an asshole. He need to
Hey,
fuck
when
all
did
that
his father
cuss.
go to
He need to
jail?
cuss.
I don't want to go deep, but
Uh,
when did his father go to jail?
I
How
mean,
old was he?
I don't know when it happened. Maybe he was a teenager. Maybe I don't know when it happened. But that's no excuse because it's a lot of guys raised without their dads and they're not soft
No,
like
you
that.
you you have that, but you do have some that are raised without their dads and they
But
talk. So
yeah,
he
that
may
that
be one
too.
of the ones.
But also,
But CJ has been playing football for a long time, so he had a lot of male figures in his life, and he played AAU since he was young. So those guys are tough on those, these players because they want them to get to where he's at now. I just put it like this: if Tank would have had a Damar Hamlin situation where he died on the field, yes, cry. But a fucking leg injury, that shit happens every fucking day, bro. It's gonna happen again this year. So I don't need you crying over a fucking leg injury, bro.
Hold on, don't
Like,
sleep that dog. It's gonna happen to the opposite team.
No,
Come
no,
on,
I'm
bro.
just saying, no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen no matter it's on our team or the next team. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen. You know what I'm saying? So you like chill out. Like, okay, like when Trevor Lawrence got hit by Aziz, okay, that's it's a fucked up moment right there because we don't know what was going on with Trevor until the reports came out. Okay, you can shed a tear right there, even though he ain't on our team. You can feel bad for him, but a fucking leg injury, bro, that shit happen all the goddamn time, bro. All the goddamn time, bro. Stop fucking crying. But it just fans babying him because they're like, oh, it ain't that big of a deal. Yes, it is, bro. Because you're the leader. Like you say, he about to get 60 fucking mil, maybe more. You know what I'm
So
saying?
no, and
Like, come on, bro.
I'm not saying like it. You know, I'm just saying I'm playing both sides of the field, right? Like I agree with you guys. I was right there in the group chat too. But what we you know you're what 28, right?
29.
29. Okay, Ancho, you're over 30s, right?
Yeah, mid
Crenshaw,
30s.
you're almost in your 40s. I'm
No,
almost.
I am 40.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm almost 40. We're different. We're different ages, fellas. We were taught different. CJ's only 20, 22, 23. It's a new age of mentality these days, bro. Like
You ain't said that about Jaden McDaniels.
I get well, there's always a different Bryce Young's the same way as CJ is. You know what I'm
And
Well,
saying?
J,
Caleb
well, J,
Williams
well,
is
well,
too.
well, well Jalen Daniels is older than CJ though.
Or
Yeah, but by a year though.
you know what I'm saying? So
By a year.
but also like I'm probably gonna hate this, but Valley boys are different. They 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 don't have what it takes to be. You know what I mean? Like
But
they're
Jaden from Cali too.
we already say he's a different breed. Because look at Bryce. Bryce soft too.
Man, Aaron Rodgers from Cali.
Hey, Caleb Williams, and he's not. And plus, he's 40 years old. He better have no
You
emotion.
right, you right,
You know
man.
what I mean? Like,
God dang. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Caleb Williams might be worse than CJ.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a different type of men in today's era. And
I need him to tap into that dog, though. Like, yeah, I respect him following Christ, but man, you still gotta have that dog in you.
no,
Y'all know how I believe, and you know what I'm saying. But when I'm out there hooping, I'm talking smack, and TJ talks smack too. So I
I
get that. But
we
the crying, bro, you just gotta leave that out of it. You know what I'm saying?
this is
Keep
what
that dog at all times.
this is what we need. We need what he said on the couch next to Micah Parsons. But killer, you're looking at one. Like we need that. Same thing.
He's a killer, but
Like
just be a killer at all times.
I feel like, man, when we took CJ and Will, they both develop at the same time. I know they're on two different sides of the field, but it's a little easy on defense. Like my coaches tell me, defense is see ball, get ball, but it's a little more different on offense. But when it comes to leadership, and I'm gonna be honest, man, I feel like Will Anderson is growing into that leadership role a little more faster than CJ, man. Those guys are marching behind Will Anderson on that defense, man. I don't feel like CJ's completely taken over that offensive leadership just yet. Not saying that he can't, but I'd like to see him a little more vocal, like Will is. Some pregame speeches, whatever you got to do, man, to get your boys rolling
But
and make me want to follow you.
no doubt. And I'm not blaming this on Bobby, but so last year is known as well that Bobby wouldn't let CJ call any audibles, any hot streaks, any what's called slide protections. Like it was do what you're told. Do not do nothing. But his rookie year he was allowed to. And now you see the difference, right? Like his rookie year, He got in Singleton's face when he hit that late hit, right? He was ready to fight. This year he's crying over Tank Dell. Like, what happened right there? You know what I mean? It was it
Hey
Bobby
man,
taking
our defense,
Bobby taking the
relationships with
reins from
God.
him. Bobby taking the reins from him. Like, okay, I can't be that guy. If that's the case, then I need you to untap that because that shouldn't happen regardless.
Man, I'm telling you what happened, man. He done got closer to the Lord and he got a little soft. That's all it is. But you gotta understand, man. Look, you got a boxer in Andre Ward, believer, who was a dog in that ring. You know what I'm saying? So you have believers that are still dogs, and they understand
Maybe,
what they come to do and what they doing, and when they
maybe
on the
Crensaw's
field,
right.
in the ring, on the court, whatever.
Maybe Crensaw's right. Maybe Amber Rose took his soul. Go
All right, look, check this out. Check this out. Okay, let me say this right here. On to the next topic. Okay, first of all, the people that's listening, like I say, we're not bashing on him. It's okay to have criticism. Everything about your team is not going to be right. But I will say this here. This is something that nobody's talking about here that I personally want to see better. I understand the regular season, but in the playoffs, the last three playoff games, Ravens, Chargers, Kansas City, CJ was really, really bad. And no one has ever said that he wasn't because they're afraid to say it. But look at his touchdowns and interception in all three in the last three games: Ravens, Chargers, and Kansas City. He was bad, bad, and bad.
he was.
Yeah, we scored 40. Yeah, we scored 40 against the Chargers, but look at his fucking numbers, bro.
Let me look at it. I don't think it was that bad. I mean, he
Yes,
wasn't
he
bad.
was.
Nah, he
He
started
was
off
bad,
bad, I will say,
Started
but
off bad, but I still think it was pretty good. And in the Kansas City game,
man.
he had no interceptions.
The Kansas City game, he had zero touchdowns. I think zero touchdown, one interception. Chargers game, he had one touchdown, one interception. His completion percentage was like in the 50s. And then the fucking Ravens game, you already know about that game. He was fucking terrible.
But
I'll
Crenshaw,
give you that.
Crenshaw, can I say this, man? I mean,
What's
it,
up?
it, it just takes us back to, again, the offense last year, man. And my thing is, for us to get sacked 52 or 53, however many times last season, and you got guys saying, okay, CJ had a slump. For him to still put up 20 TDs, 12 interceptions, and 3,500 yards or something like that, could you really call it a slump with all the offensive issues that we had going on? Could you really say his games were that bad? And we had those issues going on, but we didn't find out to the end of the season?
Okay, all right, Hunter. All right, let me tell you something. First of all, I'm gonna hit on all your points. He threw for less touchdowns last year, more games. He threw for less yards last year and played in more games. His completion percentage was less last year and played in more games. The offense was bad his rookie year. Ignored the shit because we was winning. We was winning. Go back to the rookie year, bro. We had 6 to 7 games where we didn't score well his rookie year, but we ignored the shit. Why? Because the year before we won 4 games, and his rookie year we won 10 games. So the shit's been happening. That's why, and I'm the only one that said this shit. Matter of fact, can y'all hear me before I say this? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. When teams was looking at Bobby, said let Bobby go. He ain't did shit for CJ. This is what everybody said. We need continuity. You can't let Bobby go. You can't have another OC his sophomore year. CJ needs Bobby. And then when we re-upped Bobby and brought him back, and look what the fuck happened to him. And now everybody see that Bobby was a bad offensive coordinator from the jump. I'm just saying, bro. When I say shit, it sound harsh, but I'll be looking into this shit, bro. I look into this shit, bro.
So on play up in the playoffs last year, last two games, he was 67 complete percentage. He had 527 yards, one touchdown, one interception. I mean, it's not what you want from your quarterback, but it wasn't bad.
Man, that's not winning. In the
No,
playoffs, you need your
no,
quarterback to
I,
win you games
I
But
get
why wasn't we winning though?
it wasn't all
because the offense, the
Of
defense did
line,
everything they could.
the
Man,
offensive
okay, all right,
line.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Kenny. Let me ask you a question. Is CJ the only quarterback in the NFL dealing with a bad offensive line?
No, but
That
you can't say
Okay,
no.
he's
He's not. But
so
but hold
the only
on,
one that made the playoffs with a bad offensive line.
hold on. I've only seen one quarterback take a horrible offensive line to the Super Bowl these past recent years, and that's Joe Burrow. Has he been back?
you say has he been Joe Burrow? Is what you're saying?
Has he been back to the Super? Has he even been back to the playoffs
Yeah,
since that
he
Super
went he
Bowl?
went to the AFC Championship the following year and lost to Kansas City.
Okay, and then what did he do after that?
Do after that he got hurt and they missed the playoffs.
No, he lost the last two playoffs.
Yeah, but I'm saying after that he got hurt. But look, Joe Burrow offensive line is one of the worst of all time. Our offensive line wasn't one of the worst of all time.
But also, Crenshaw, Zach Taylor or Zach Taylor knows he has a bad offensive line. So what does he do? He gets rid of the ball. Bobby Slowik didn't do that last.
No. This is what it is. Joe Burrow, by him playing college ball for 4 or 5 years, developed faster than CJ. That's why in year two, he was off the chain. See, CJ only played 2 years in Ohio State. He's still
I
developing.
mean, yeah,
So
I agree with that. I agree with that.
yeah, so I don't think CJ is going to be what we think he is till he's about 25 years old. So we're still going to have growing pains with CJ. That's why
Oh,
they trying to get him better skill players around him.
well, and that's what I try to tell people too. Like, especially these Mills Mafia. Like, the dude's only 23 years old. Like, he still got some time to fill, right? Like, he still got some time to grow. We got spoiled with his rookie year. That's the answer here. We got spoiled. So I agree with you. He has a lot to overcome, but I wouldn't say that Kansas City game wasn't because of offense. It wasn't because CJ Stroud. It was because of coaching. We outran the ball. We out threw the ball. We had out time of possession and still lost. That comes down to one person only, and that's D'Amico Ryan.
I mean, you can
Y'all
say
lying
that.
with your
You
horrible.
can say that, but you can get any one of those top four, top five quarterbacks in the NFL and put them in that same situation. They win that fucking game in the Arrowhead last year. It's the truth.
Not
It's the truth. You
not
put
necessarily.
Joe Burrow, you put Lamar Jackson, you put Josh Allen in that same situation with the same defense of what they did. They win that damn game. They're not
I
scared of
don't
the
know
moment.
about. I don't know about Joe Burrow.
Because not necessarily. Hold on. Because on a crucial to get the lead again and to take it over the game, we had Dalton Schultz lined up against George Karlaftis 3 times, and 3 times CJ Stroud got sacked each down. So again, it comes to game planning and how it's conducted, executed. You know what I mean? Like you should not put George Karlaftis against tight end. Just point blank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Crenshaw?
All right.
I
Okay.
would say this real quick, Crenshaw. I don't even think Joe Burrow win us that game. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't think Joe Burrow. One thing that people like be forgetting the weapons that Joe Burrow has. He has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and he had Joe Missing. Like when he went to the Super Bowl and stuff like that. Like them weapons he had is crazy. Like CJ just got Nico Collins.
And Joe Mixon.
Yeah, and Joe. Like he just got Nico and Joe. So that's easier to stop. And I don't know if Joe Burrow win us that game in Arrowhead. That's just me. But you Lamar Jackson, maybe. Josh Allen, maybe. I don't know, because he lost. You see what I'm saying? So
I
I
mean,
don't know.
Josh Allen threw for goddamn 6 touchdowns and lost the game in overtime with 3 seconds left. That ain't his goddamn fault. That's the defense fault.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, Crystal. Now I'm not saying like you have a point, but he didn't have. Should he have scored a touchdown? Yeah, but do we've been facing that problem all year long, especially in the second half. And like we said, you can't play out in the cold, so you got a game plan for that. So if you're not game planning for that, what are you doing at the end of the day?
Well, what I would say, and like I say, he's young, so I'm gonna give him 2 more years. What I will say, what I've noticed about CJ, once you get after him early in the game, he's rattled,
I, I,
and
I,
he's rattled. He's happy feet. He don't know what to do. And to
Guess what though?
me,
Guess what
to
though?
what's up?
That come with game planning.
Okay, they come with
He
game plan,
doing this.
but when people say he's top five, top four, top three, I can't go there because top four, top five, top three don't get rattled. Well, okay, you want to sack me? You want to come at me? You want to do stunts? I got something for your ass. That's what I need. That mentality. That's what I need from him.
fact. I'm in fact, and Keno is probably gonna hate me for this comment. Kennesaw is probably gonna agree, and Texas Nation is probably gonna run me out. But right now, CJ Stroud's got Dak Prescott. Right now, CJ Stroud.
Hold on,
Is
hold on.
that
Say it again.
Prescott?
Say it again. You say he Dak Prescott?
Yeah, he's that
Oh
right now.
shit. Hey,
Dak
that's
Prescott.
pretty good because I think Dak Prescott a good quarterback.
He is a good quarterback, but he's not. He's not elite. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's not.
The only thing different
He's
between Dak and CJ, Dak could use his legs more.
yeah, he's not next tier. Now, can he be? I'm not saying he can't be. I'm not saying he won't be. I'm saying right now, the eye test. I mean, it kind of look very similar.
I mean, how many playoff wins does Dak Prescott has?
Same as CJ right now.
So
But I mean, that don't mean nothing though.
I'm
About
just it does it means a
no,
little something because
it,
2
it
years,
don't.
two playoff wins.
Bro. Look. Joe Flacco has more playoff wins than Peyton Manning. Is Joe Flacco a better quarterback than Peyton Manning?
Nah,
Okay, then. So that don't mean shit. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
yeah, I get
Like,
it.
like, like I say, we're just fortunate because, like I say, we don't lose at home in the playoffs, but once. You know what I'm saying? No, twice. We lost twice at home in the playoffs. But when we're at home, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna win the game. We're gonna win the game, so you don't have to really do much as a quarterback, but just don't fuck it up.
Well, I will.
And
Go ahead, Chris.
but I would say just don't fuck it up. Like last year, I was nervous, but then he made that one play to Hudson, and then the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? But I was nervous as fuck last year. I say, man, we lose this motherfucking game. I'm about to be pissed the fuck off.
I'm
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
But no, I'm done. I'm done. Go.
I'm to this comment. I'm not saying that he's not going to be better than that at the eye test right now. I mean, you can't sit here and say that CJ Stroud's not Dak Prescott right now with the eye test. I mean, but
we
again,
can't even say that CJ Stroud is better. To be totally honest, can we say his
look
rookie
at Dak
year he
Prescott.
was better? Yeah,
I mean,
but Dak done had a 40 touchdowns and
Dak
how many
Prescott's
interceptions
a very
season?
underrated quarterback. But
Yeah,
everybody, all these Texans fans want to put like Kershaw said top 5. He's not there yet. He's top 12, top 15.
nah, he top 10 for sure. He top
Yeah,
10 for sure.
I put him around the 9, 10 range,
Like 11,
Yeah,
and
11.
yeah, I put him right there. It just people, like I say, people got the fandom, and they don't. It's hard for them to say other quarterbacks better than their quarterback, especially if it's on a rival team. Like the Cowboys, they feel like it's a rival. To me, they're not rivals because we don't play them every year. But
yeah.
they're going to say that he's better than Dak because it's the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So, but people looking at it like it's a diss. It's not a diss. Dak is a really good fucking quarterback. He just always fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
He's
true
always fucking
point.
hurt.
That's a true
And
point
like
you just
like
said.
like CJ throwing 40 touchdowns, I don't think that'll happen no time soon. First of all, it's hard to throw 40 touchdowns. I
It
think only
is.
15, 16 quarterbacks in NFL history throwing 40 touchdowns. So that is very, very hard to do. This year, I'm looking at CJ probably throwing between 30 to 34. If he gets 40 touchdowns this year, that motherfucker gonna probably win an MVP, or our defense is really, really bad and we're playing from behind. That's the only thing I can think of. But
And and,
but
and
it's hard.
we don't need CJ to do that, right? Like
Well, we don't need him, but I want him to do that because come playoffs,
I don't.
yeah, come playoffs, I need him to be a killer, bro. I need him to be a killer,
No,
and it starts
Matt,
from the regular season.
I
If he gonna get 60 mil, he got it. He got
hold
to
hold
try
on,
to
hold on,
attempt.
hold on. Let me explain to you why I say I don't want him to do that. Because if he does do that, then Crensaw's right. We got a bigger fish to fry. If he's nothing to do that, then there's something wrong, right? Or the defense is not what we thought it was. We
Or Nick Haley is not being playing it for field goals and stuff like that,
well hold on
and offense dominating and defense dominating.
now hold on now what's the boy that went to Chicago had great Ben Johnson had great offense, but Goff wasn't out there throwing over 40 touchdowns every year.
That's
It was explosive, but he still wasn't throwing 40 touchdowns.
that's Jared Goff though.
But
But
well,
I mean, but they did average 30 points a game.
they did, but in different ways. That's why I'm saying we don't have to have him do that, right? Like all we need him is getting the 30 to 35 touchdown range, around the 4,000 yard mark, and under 15 interceptions. That's all we need to have.
See, see,
And
Matt,
have
Matt, the reason why I think he needs to do that, let me tell you why. Because that means we could go into any game saying, "Oh yeah, we gonna win this game."
no, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but what I'm saying is I don't want to have to do that. You know
Well,
what
I
I mean?
mean, but you could do that and still be a good team on both sides of the ball. Because it's like this: when we go to Baltimore in Week 5, this is what we're gonna say. Well, we know the defense gonna come, but what the offense gonna do? That's what we're gonna say. Matter of
But
fact, we're gonna say that against the Rams Week 1. We know what the defense gonna do, but what the
All
offense gonna
right.
do?
no, we're
I
right.
just hope we're not worrying about the O line versus the Ravens.
If the offense is serviceable, all we have to do is score 3 touchdowns, and we're good. Like that's all.
Not
And
against.
defense, let the defense do its job. That's all we got to do.
I don't agree because that's that Bill O'Brien stuff, man. Forget just
Not,
scoring three, four touchdowns.
not
Have three
necessarily.
touchdowns.
Bill O'Brien was run ball, run ball, run ball. No, just stay on the field long enough where your defense takes a break. With Bill O'Brien, with Bobby Slowick, we never had that. Never
Yeah,
in Texans history have we had an offense that stays consistent. Well, maybe 2011, where the defense got some time to take a break and come back and be dominant like it was before.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, it'd be nice if we do that. I'm good, but we don't have to. If we just get that lead and let our defense do what it's supposed to, and our offense to stay on the field, quit doing the
All
screen.
right. So Matt, basically, this is what you're saying. You want CJ to be Jimmy Garoppolo, a game managing quarterback. Alex Smith, a game managing
No,
quarterback.
I want to be a Tom Brady where he doesn't have to go
Troy
out.
Aikman,
He don't have to go out there, but if we need him to, he can't. You see what I'm saying?
Tom Brady threw 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards, multiple seasons, man.
Well, he only did one season with Randy, first year with Randy Moss.
But I'm
But
talking about 5,000 yards. He did that multiple seasons. He did that with Tampa Bay as well. Well, but the way you saying you want to be Troy Aikman, like say Troy Aikman, was just game manage it, don't fuck it up.
yeah, I bought. Look,
We're not gonna win no Super Bowl that way, Matt. We're
hold on,
not gonna win no
hold
Super
on,
Bowl that
hold on.
way.
How many Super Bowls does Troy Aikman have? So you're saying you
This
would?
is a different NFL. This is a different
It
NFL.
is different.
NFL back then was different than now.
It
Now you
is
got to score
different,
points.
and that's why it won't be like that. But I'm just saying, everybody wants him to throw 500 yards a touchdown, 500 yards a game, and 3 touchdowns a game. We don't need that.
No,
If
we don't need that. We don't
that
need
happens,
500.
that's what I'm saying. That's if that's happening, we have a problem. We need, like I said, we need him to go out there at least
I think it. Yeah.
2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns a game, if that. Like we don't need him to go out there and have a Tampa Bay game every week in, week out. We don't need that.
We don't.
But
But hell,
that's because
it'd be lovely to see it.
we was playing from behind in that game, and that was a great game. Me and my son was at that one, but um,
Man,
that's because we're playing from behind. That's the only reason why.
well, that's what I'm saying. We look. Would you rather have your quarterback learn with ease and okay, I don't have to score here because we're down or it's exposed, or do you want to say, hey, I can score here if I want? Which one were you
Well,
rather have your quarterback?
well, put like this. I don't mind my quarterback trying to having to face adversity because that's going to show me your mindset into the future. Like, okay, he is the, like what your boy on the Matrix said. He's the one. I didn't know is he's the one. You know what I'm saying? So I need that adversity. I need to see what you can do when everything ain't going your way. You know what I'm saying? I need that CJ that we saw at Ohio State. Well, damn, this was must see offense. That's what I need.
Well, and against Tampa Bay, no, I get that, but not every game, right? Like 3 or 4 games a year, okay.
Yeah, I mean, not every game. I mean, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen every game. It ain't gonna happen every game. But look, man, I will say this here. I will say this here. I want to see it against good ass teams.
Yeah, for sure.
Against good ass teams. I don't want to see it against these okay teams. I want to see it against the Ravens, Denver, Kansas City. You know,
For sure.
the Bills. All those teams we play like that. I want to see it against those guys.
Well, Tampa Bay is kind of on the cusp of it, right? Like Tampa Bay is a good team. Baker Mayfield has shown that he can be a good quarterback. So that game was a pretty good. I mean, it was one of the greatest games I've ever seen. So we have the capability of doing it, but like you said, can he do it game in, game out against any team? Right? Is that Christoph?
Yeah. I'm here. But see, mainly it's more of the offense. I mean, the AFC teams I want to see against Tampa Bay.
Right. No,
You're
yeah.
right. You know, they got to get. You're right. But I want mainly it's the AFC teams I want to sit against. Like that's why I said Ravens,
In the playoffs.
Detroit.
Right.
Yeah, because those teams that you're gonna face in the playoffs. So I want to sit against those guys or whatever. Two of those guys on the road, two of those guys at home. So that's what I want to see.
And we'll wrap it up here shortly, but I agree here with Patton. I'm tired of us being under 20 points per game. I would like to see about 25 points per game, like right around that range. I'm tired of seeing under 20. I'm tired of being mediocrity. You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that because when we had Davis Mills, we averaged 16. So we can't have CJ average 20. That doesn't make sense.
You're right.
That doesn't make sense at all. So we need to up those points. We need to be a top 10 offense.
Absolutely. Christoph, before we bounce, do you have any last words you'd like to say?
No, man, just just hopefully we can get out of training camp healthy, and I can't wait for week one because I really need to see what this offense really is.
Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, what you got cooking, so that way we can support you.
All right, man. Find me at Fifth Ward Crenshaw everywhere, all social media platforms. That's me. I am the guy.
He is the man, the myth, the legend, Crenshaw himself. You can find our boy Kendall at Hairkin Out everywhere. He has some YouTube videos about boxing. Make sure you check that out. He had to go tend to his princess, so I don't blame him jumping off. And Honcho H Town, Honcho 713, he had to go get home from work, so he had to jump off. Found myself at A1 Day One Texans. Like I said, beginning of the show, we took a little hiatus, but we're back stronger than ever. So make sure you tune in next week. Who knows? We might have a little surprise. But follow the podcast everywhere, Texans Fan Battle. Till next week, stay blessed, and we're right around the corner, fellas. So let's get going. Let's go Texans.
I'ma calm down.